This question 9a, you are given f of x is equal to 2x negative 7 divided by x. G of x is given as square root of x positive 3. The first part wants you to evaluate f of 3. So let me give you the solution. So we are given f of x is equal to 2x negative 7 over x. When x is equal to 5, we got f of 5 is equal to 2 times of 5 negative 7 divided by 5, which is 10 negative 7 divided by 5, which is 3 over 5. So this is the value for f of 5. Okay. Now we are asked to find f inverse of x. Right. Now we know that f of x is equal to 2x negative 7 divided by x, which means I'm going to write this as y is equal to 2x negative 7 divided by x. Now you replace y by x and x by y. So what do you get? X is equal to 2 times y negative 7 divided by y, and you rewrite this for y. So that would mean y is equal to 2 times, just stated like this, y times x is equal to 2y negative 7. Then I bring y to this side, so you have 2 times y, of course you have y times x, negative 2y is equal to negative 7. I take y out and write this as x negative 2 is equal to negative 7. This means y is equal to negative 7 divided by x negative 2, or I can write y is equal to 7 over 2 negative x. So this means f inverse of x is equal to 7 over 2 negative x. So that's the solution for this question. So students, this is the next part. We are asked to find g f of x. Now this is nothing but g of f of x. Now we know g of x is square root of x positive 3. And f of x is 2x negative 7 divided by x. So this would mean g of, substitute the value of f of x, which is 2x negative 7 divided by x, and then you take this and you substitute it in g of x function. So this is going to be square root of 2x negative 7 over x positive 3. You simplify this, x is the LCM, so you get 2x negative 7 positive 3x. You can add these two, and that would give you square root of 5x negative 7 divided by x. This is g f of x. So that's the solution for this question. Okay, so let's move on. Students, this is the next question, B subdivision 1. You have to express 1 negative 6x negative x squared in the form of k negative a times x positive h raised to the power of 2. Of course, a comma h comma k are constants. So you have to bring this in this form. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write this like this. Consider 1 negative 6x negative x squared. Now what I would do is I would take a negative sign out and rewrite this as x squared positive 6x. Okay, so I'm just clubbing these two together, and I will retain that 1 over there. So clearly negative into x squared negative into positive 6x would give me this. Now you just consider x squared positive 6x. Now take the coefficient, say you take it as equal to 0. Okay, take it as an equation. So now you take the coefficient of x, what is that, 6, and you divide by 2, and then you get that value. Now you add 3 squared to both sides of this equation. So this is going to be x squared positive 6x positive 3 squared is equal to 3 squared. Now you write this as a perfect square. So this is going to be x positive 3 the whole squared is equal to, you have this 3 squared there, write that. Now you move this 3 squared to the left. So you now have x positive 3 the whole squared negative 3 squared. Now what is this? This is going to be our x squared positive 6x. Now why do I say that? You expand this. X squared you get, 6x you get, then you get a positive 9 you get, and that is cancelled by this negative 9. So you don't have to show all of this here, but this is for your understanding, rough column. If you are showing this, fair enough, well and good. So you now have one negative. In place of x squared positive 6x, I am going to rewrite this as this value, x positive 3 the whole squared negative 3 squared, that's going to be 9. This can be further rewritten as 1 negative of x positive 3 the whole squared negative negative positive 9. Add these two together, you get 10 negative of x positive 3 the whole squared, where the value of k is 10. The value of a, we have to write it as 1, and the value of h value is going to be 3. So this is the solution for this question. Now you are asked two things. You are asked to find the maximum value and the axis of symmetry. Now what I would do is I will first find the axis of symmetry. X is equal to negative b over 2a, that is the formula. Now from here you got a is equal to negative 1, b is equal to negative 6, and c is equal to 1. Substitute that value over here. So negative of negative 6 divided by 2 times of a is negative 1 here. So substitute that value negative 1. So this is going to be positive 6 divided by negative 2, and that will give me negative 3. So x is equal to negative 3 is the axis of symmetry. Now take this and substitute it here. Put x is equal to negative 3 into 1 negative 6x negative x squared. We get, so it's going to be 1 negative of 6 of negative 3 negative 3 the whole squared. So it's going to be 1 positive, 6 times 3 is 18. This will give you 9 with the negative 9, and that's going to be 1. 18 negative 9 would give you positive 9. 9 added with 1 will give you 10. So this would be the maximum value. So you get the maximum value when you substitute the axis of symmetry into the system. So therefore you can write the max value is equal to 10. You can box that. Now we are asked to solve, that's the last part, solve 1 negative 6x negative x squared is equal to 0. Now you multiply by negative 1 both sides, and that would give you x squared positive 6x negative 1 is equal to 0. Now you use quadratic formula, negative b plus or minus root of b squared negative 4ac divided by 2 times of a. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to 6, c is equal to negative 1. You substitute that. X is equal to negative 6 plus or minus 6 squared is 36, negative 4 times a times c, that's going to be positive 4, right? C is negative 1 divided by 2 times a is 1. This will give you negative 6 plus or minus root of 40 divided by 2. So from here I can rewrite this as x is equal to negative 6 plus or minus 4 times of 10 with the square root divided by 2. So therefore x is equal to negative 6 positive 2 times root of 10 divided by 2. That is going to give me negative 3 positive root of 10, that's one value, and then the next value would be x is equal to negative 3 negative root of 10. So this is one value, this is another value. So that's a solution for this question.